Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing Tony the Tiger from Jadatoys. This 1/12 scale figure measures 6 inches in height. It's made of plastic, contains multiple points of articulation, and comes with a spoon hand, a pointing hand, a holding hand, a thumbs up hand, a ball spitting hand, a cereal box, a cereal bowl, a basketball, and a spitting effect. Now before we get to the unboxing, it would greatly be appreciated if you were to like this video, if you do indeed like it, and subscribe. That way you'll never miss a future unboxing. Now I happen to purchase this as a pre-order from BigBadToyStore.com. They're a great online retailer. You should really give them your business. They're a lot better than the Walmarts and Amazons and Targets of the world. I'm not even going to mince words anymore. Those type of corporations make life just a little bit worse for everyone in America. Now before we go ahead and rip this thing out of the package, let's take a look at this lovely packaging. It looks just like a cereal box. It looks fantastic, except for the word action figure on it, just in case your toddler tries to eat this action figure. He knows that it says action figure because you can definitely read that. Turning to the side of the package, we have some great design work right here. We have the quote-unquote nutrition facts, which actually list all of the details of the figures and all the accessories that he comes with. Pretty cool. Turning to the other side of the package, we have an illustration of Tony the Tiger, as well as a couple of frosted flakes. And on the back of the package, we have a photograph of Tony the Tiger in action figure form, saying they're great. Hopefully this figure is great. I don't think that's how it goes. And one last thing before we rip this open. Here at the top, here at the bottom. Okay, let's go. And here's a brief ASMR interruption. Look at this packaging. Very retro. And here's another interruption. I did not realize that this was a window box. So hey, look at that. Slam dunk on the inside. It would look pretty cool if I still had the figure inside. Alright, and here we got Mr. Tony the Tiger in the plastic. And it's looking pretty good. I never would have thought that I would be reviewing a Tony the Tiger action figure with actual articulation. If I was a more cynical man, I would probably say something along the lines of they're scraping the bottom of the nostalgia barrel for these action figures. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's go over this articulation first. Head goes all the way around. Shoulders go up to about yay high. These joints are extremely tight. FYI, this is my first Jada figure, and I'm not used to the articulation, so this is going to be new to me. So there is a cut at the upper bicep. There looks to be double jointed elbows as well, but you can only get so much. They're really tight, by the way, but you can only really get that much movement out of them. Which, I don't know, I think they just could have kept that single joint. The wrist is on a hinge, and we got a ball joint in the torso. It looks like at 2 places, too. That's fantastic. Waist goes all the way around. Legs go up to about yay high. Pretty good range of movement, actually. So the knees look to be single jointed, and they're extremely tight. So yeah, the single joint makes a lot of sense here for his stubby legs. And they're both really tight. So there is really good range of movement in the ankles. It's also on a hinge. It's fantastic, actually. It's really good. I guess this is indicative of the quality in Jadatoys. And there's articulation in the tail, too. Nice. So overall, I would say that the articulation for this figure is pretty good, specifically in the torso. The arm joints are very tight, as well as the knee joints. I think the double joint in the elbows are a little unnecessary, but other than that, it's really good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to our accessories. So starting off, we have a cereal box. It feels very high quality. It almost feels like a vinyl, almost. I'm not quite sure what it is. It probably is just plastic. But yeah, gotta love the digital printing. The digital printing process has just kind of revolutionized the toys. So you can get some really intricate detail on the painting for this accessory. Pretty neat. Nothing on the top or the bottom. Here is a basketball, very nice sculpt, all one color paint, except for they're probably using a brush for the stripes on there, maybe, I think. Anyway, it's pretty sturdy. Here we have a bowl of cereal. Well, you look at that. Hey, it ain't Tony the Tiger without a bowl of cereal. It looks like it's a glossy paint, all one color. For the cereal, no wash. And here we have a spinning effect. There it goes. Yep, a spinning effect for the basketball. Pretty cool. I guess maybe you could put this on your bowl of cereal too if you want. Here is a pointing finger, which I thought that was like a nail. I thought that was like a nail in the fashion of Jack Kirby, like for Etrigan the Demon. But no, it's actually a peg. Well, wait, I don't think this is right. No, I mean, I guess you could do this. But no. This is for the basketball. There we go. Much better. Much better. The peg is very good. Fits nice and tight. Not too tight, not too loose. And here we go with the spinning effect. And there we go. Look at that. Old Tony the Tiger showboating on the court. To be young again. To believe that if you eat a bowl of Frosted Flakes, you'll be able to play the NBA. But instead you have onset adult diabetes. So here we have a thumbs up for Tony the Tiger. It looks like there's a bit of some paint slop, so I'm going to have to give this paint job a thumbs down. Our next accessory is another hand, which I'm having a bit of trouble getting out of this plastic. So you want to be careful with this, because the last time I forced something out of a package, I broke it. So yeah, I want to keep my streak of having no broken toys, so I'm trying to be a little more careful. Now, I'm actually a big fan of companies that do this, that have the accessory already attached to the hand. This makes it a lot easier. There's no risk of the hand expanding, so the accessory doesn't fit anymore. And speaking of accessory-friendly hands, here's another one, an open palm hand with a peg hole on it. So you can put his bowl of cereal on here. Makes a lot more sense than the pointed finger now, doesn't it? Yeah, this looks good. Really cool. And it is very secure, as you can see right here. No dropping, so that's nice. Let's see if we can put the basketball on here as well, so you have another option for display for the basketball, in case Tony wants to take a bite as he's trolling guys on the court. He seems like that type of guy. And so here's an actual real pointed finger without the Kirby claw. So yeah, this looks good. Look at him. Look at this guy. He's just pointing at all the scrubs on the court. I'm really hammering this basketball thing into the ground. So let's take a look at the toy itself. So the paint on here is really good. It's kind of a mixture of matte and semi-gloss. It's really nice. It looks like, I'm not sure if it's a little bit of an airbrush or if the paint is just fading. But either way, you know, it looks nice. Like you can see it on his feet, that it's a little bit lighter than the rest of the orange on there. Whether it's a mistake or not, I like it. One way I like to test the range of movement in figures is to put them in a flying sidekick. This isn't working very well. It's of no fault of the figure itself. The articulation is good. It's just those stubby legs and the long torso. It don't look right. It looks absurd. It looks foolish. I feel I'm angry at myself for even trying to put him in that position. But hey, look at this. Come here, you guy. Yeah, it looks like he's ready for a fight. I do kind of wish that there was another fisted hand. I mean, I know that's not the character. I know Tony the Tiger isn't, you know, giving a two-piece combo to anybody. But, you know, it would be fun to have him fight the other figures. I'm going to lob a few more compliments at this figure. The scarf on his neck is actually a cloth material. It's very good. It's very thick, almost like a denim, but not quite. And the whiskers, I don't feel as though they're going to fall off. They look very secure. It's a nice stiff plastic, but not too stiff as that they would break. It's really nice. It's really good. There's a little bit of paint slop here and there, but this is a $30 figure. And I think that this is pretty high quality for a $30 figure. This is a really fun toy. Like surprisingly fun. I didn't know how much I needed this and how much I wanted it until I saw it. That's good business right there. Yeah, you create something for people that they don't even know that they want it. So good job, Jadatoys. I think you've got a new customer for life. Okay, final thoughts. I'm going to make this short and sweet. This is a fantastic figure. I think this is great value for the money. He comes with a nice amount of accessories. The packaging is very good. And all for $30. It's quite the deal. It's Jadatoys. I've heard so many good things about them, especially from their Street Fighter line. And I actually do have a few of those figures. I just haven't unboxed them. But I don't know. This makes me want to maybe think about unboxing them, because Jada, you guys are doing some good work. Very nice. The only real complaint I have about this figure is a little bit of paint slop here and there, but it's nothing too egregious, nothing that's really going to get into your crop. So alright folks, that's gonna wrap everything up. I am ripping open with Newman on several socials, all of which are in my profile. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, hit the bell for notifications, and I will check you later.